Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday morning. It is 8:10. I've been awake for a little bit. I just didn't want to get out of bed, but now we are up and we are moving, and so I'm going to take you along with a little day in the life. We just need to clean our house. We're not going ice fishing this weekend. Plans changed, so we're hanging out around for the weekend, and our house has just turned into the catch-all, throw-all for the last several weeks. So we're gonna tidy up the house. We need to go get some errands run today, but I'm gonna get myself some coffee made. I'm gonna get myself some breakfast made, and we're just gonna have a nice, slow, chill, easy morning. But hi, hello, if you're new here, my name is Bree, and this is Simply a Breeze. Normally I do videos on helping people learn life skills and essential knowledge on things that they need to know as a young adult, and today I'm gonna take you along with what I do. Maybe you'll learn something, maybe you won't, maybe you'll just get free entertainment, I don't know. So if this interests you, stick around, and I hope you have a wonderful Saturday.
Like I said, on this day, we were just taking it easy a little bit, but also doing some just basic housekeeping. When we're gone on the weekends, we tend to just let the house slip and we stop cleaning as much as we would like, and we kind of just throw things everywhere because we're in a rush. Working half an hour to an hour away from the house also doesn't help. I'm usually pretty tired, so is my fiance. So we just needed to tidy up the house. Things just needed to be put back in their places. Spring cleaning at its finest, I guess. We didn't do anything crazy in depth, but we did decide that we needed to clean clothes, clean sheets, clean comforters, and dust. And so some much needed TLC was needed around the house on this day. So this is a little different than my normal content, but I decided that on this day I can just show you what a typical day of housekeeping looks like when we are both very busy. It is just me and my fiance and our cat, and so it's just the two of us that we have to clean after, but we still produce quite the mess when we're not staying on top of it. So if you can relate, you know that the mess just tends to form pretty quickly if you don't stay on top of things, and that is exactly the case here. Things are just kind of thrown everywhere. So thanks for coming along with me on this different day than my normal content, but this was the reality of my life at this time, so I figured I'd just take you along.
Have never had a German pancake before, or they're also known as Dutch babies, I highly recommend you give them a shot. I think they're amazing. It's 3 eggs, half a cup of flour, I think it's a teaspoon of salt, half a cup of milk, and 2 tablespoons of butter in whatever vessel you're going to cook the Dutch baby in. So I'm gonna cook it in my cast iron. I got my oven preheating to 450. I'm gonna stick the cast iron in there so the butter can melt. You can also use a pie plate if you want to use a pie plate. I have found that I like the cast iron better just because I have less sticking to the pan and I waste less, and I ruin the Dutch baby, the German pancake, far less if I use my cast iron. I'm just adding a teaspoon of salt into my German pancake. And I totally eyeball it at this point in life. If you aren't comfortable with eyeballing it, you can totally measure. I've made this enough that I'm not worried about it at all. And then that German pancake's gonna be in there for about 15-20 minutes or so. Beautiful latte. Cheers to you and whatever you drink in your mornings. Guys, look at that. If you've never had a German pancake, this is your sign to go ahead and try one. There we go. And it does deflate. It doesn't stay inflated, but it's still delicious. And the great thing is it doesn't have sugar, so any of the added sugar that you throw on here comes from the syrup or the honey or the jam that you want to put on it. I personally like maple syrup, but I know people who like to put honey on it. I know people who like to put jam on it. So it's totally your preference, but I consider this a relatively high-ish protein meal, given what it's made of. Also, most people only eat about half of a German pancake. I can eat an entire one, but I'm also a pretty active person, so this is going to fuel me for a run that I have to do later, so I'm not really upset about the fact that I eat a whole one. But most people generally eat like 1 to 2 pieces instead of the whole thing. We're gonna get it. Eek. Yes! Winning! Oh my god, why are all of your shirts down here?
What do you mean?
Ugh. things cleaned. The house is tidied up again. I'll give you a quick tour here in just a second of the downstairs. The upstairs has been, I think my fiance vacuumed and dusted everything upstairs, so that was really, really helpful. But I need to get a run in and then eat lunch, and then we can, my office really needs to be tidied up because it's just to me it's a disaster, a disorganized disaster. So we'll do that when I get back from my run, but we're gonna go ahead and get ready for that run and just enjoy the day. So I still need to put all of that away, but they're clean, and that's what matters to me right now. So that's what we're doing right now. So the kitchen has clean floors. All of the dishes have been cleaned. It's got cleaned counters. All of the counters have been cleaned. Everything was moved from behind the counters. The entryway area, that stuff needs to go to my mom. I need to figure out where I'm putting this box of tissues. And that is something that I had to make a quick run to the post office for. The water bottle is for watering my plants downstairs, but the floors down here are all cleaned now. We've got stuff in the wash. And then we cleaned, that table was disgusting. And then I'm washing the comforters that we keep on our couch because they are coated in cat hair. My fiance also cleaned the floors over here as well. So we are ready. The house is clean and it feels amazing. I don't think you understand just how much it was irritating me, how filthy this house was, and to have a clean house again feels fabulous. So we're gonna go change. All right, y'all. So the run was rough. It was not a good run. But that's okay. At least we went for it. So, but when I got back, I decided to look around the garden. Guys, I'm so excited for this year's garden. My garlic actually looks like it took, which is exciting. I have carrots that overwintered. I have some garlic from last year that I missed that never sprouted, and now it's sprouting, so that's exciting. We have garlic chives coming up. What else is coming up? Oh, I winter sowed spinach, bachelor buttons, Swiss chard, and kale. And I've got some of those coming up too. So I'm going to give you guys a quick tour. Nothing major. Everything is still wet and cold and a little bit frozen. But I'm going to give you a quick tour so you can see what's up. So we have some sage. That will come back. It's an annual here in our area. But here we've got some bachelor buttons that we winter sowed, and they're looking really good. And that's super exciting. We've got spinach. That looks great. I don't have any Swiss chard that's come up yet. And I don't have any kale here, but I do have some kale there. So that's pretty exciting as well. We just had mostly snow. But here, I don't know if this is onion or if this is garlic. I think it's garlic. I also think this and that and these are garlic. That's all garlic chives. And this is all garlic I planted this fall. And it's all looking really good and it's coming up. And so we're pretty excited about this. All of my garlic last year did pretty terrible. So we're hoping for better this year. I think that's garlic too. I didn't know if I planted this far over. Maybe I did. I don't know what that is. That might be onion or garlic. But I have over here some leeks that survived the winter, which is pretty exciting. And I've got carrots that survived the winter. So that's pretty exciting as well. And then back here, my fiance laid down some fertilizer, so that's what all of this is. I have another pot of garlic chives that always just do so well, and they come back with a vengeance every year, and so I enjoy seeing them.
And then hopefully our hydrangeas all come back. I'm really hoping, I had echinacea that I started here last year, so I'm really hoping that that comes back. And those are rudbeckia. That's a blueberry plant that may or may not have survived, I don't know. And then that sunflower needs to be ripped out. And then I don't think there's anything in here. And then I have my green stalk. If you guys don't know what a green stalk is, if you want to grow in tight spaces, this bad boy is it. It's got strawberries in here. And I do think some of these strawberries are going to come back. Some of them won't. But if I can at least get a couple of them to come back, that'll be real exciting. So that's my quick little garden tour. Nothing significant yet, but there is some growth, and that is really, really exciting. And I'm thrilled. I'm so ready for this year's garden because a lot of lessons were learned last year. And so this year, we're gonna get it. We're gonna do better this year. It's gonna be absolutely wonderful. So I'll take you guys along on that journey as we start to get further along. And here's the Boots. The Boots is not an outdoor cat. He is not street smart. He will run in front of a car. But, so he's an indoor cat. But that is the garden this year, guys. I can't wait to get things planted out. I can start planting out hopefully in April. So we're almost there. We're so close. There we go. It adjusted. Okay. So we're super close to being able to plant out. And I've got a bunch of seeds started in the basement. We're going to start seeds later today. That's not going to be part of the day in the life, but I'm just letting you know I'm going to disappear. I'm going to start seeds. You will be on that journey, just in a different video. So stay tuned. I am eating leftover spaghetti from last night, and I have learned that next time when I make spaghetti sauce, we're gonna do it a little bit differently. I made 2 different kinds, and I like one kind better than the other. Dishwasher started now that I'm showered. I don't like running the dishwasher or the washing machine if people still need to shower. I want the hot water to go to that, and then the hot water can go to everything else afterwards. Hi, buddy. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna go to UPS. Desperate need of some vegetables in this house, so I bought a whole bunch of frozen vegetables. We're gonna have meatloaf sometime this week. So this is a pre-prepped meatloaf that I did. I just mixed up all the ground meat together with all the spices and the seasonings, and then I shaped it. And I froze it as its shape, and then once it was frozen, I stuck it into a freezer bag and popped it back in the freezer. So, we are having meatloaf. That sounds delicious. Come on, go Boots. But we like broccoli, we like cauliflower, we like green beans, we like carrots. Hi, buddy. I know, it's dinner time, huh? Get down. No, sir. Get down. Sit. Sit. Boots. Boots. Can we sit? Sit. A real sit. Thank you. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, it's 6 o'clock. I'm ready to chill and relax for the day, so I'm gonna get myself some food made. I don't know if I want a grilled cheese or if I want leftover spaghetti again. So that's to be determined. But we're gonna make up some food. And we're gonna chill on the couch. We're either gonna watch YouTube or gonna watch a movie. It's just me tonight. My fiance went fishing. He's gonna be out late. So I get the TV to myself, which is usually my chick flick time. I'm one of those girls, but I don't do it often, so I'm gonna embrace it while I can.
But right now I'm just watering. I'm just getting water on these plants. And we have a bunch of germination on these. I can actually go ahead and take this off. We've got straw flower, tarragon, never grown tarragon before, and I've got a bunch of that. Stevia, never grown that before, have a bunch of that sprouted.